at Blade Show 2026, which is the world's largest knife convention, you're gonna find some fascinating companies making some insane products. Tactile and beautiful pocket knives, fun and exceptionally interesting butterfly knives, completely safe and quirky Balisong trainers, absolute doofuses like me that made a butterfly knife out of butter knives, beautiful and practical pens, super quirky and silly fidget toys. But very rarely do you come across a company that makes every single thing that I just mentioned, and all of it is an absolute banger. Machinewise started as a Balisong company, but they have evolved so far beyond that, and it is so incredible to see how much they've expanded, not only what they make, but how much they've improved across the board and are setting a new standard for how good anything related to pocket knives could actually be. And even if it's not related to knives at all, and it's just fun to just sit there endlessly with and stare as the inner machinations of your mind are an enigma. So with all of that being said, we are officially with Marin from Machinewise. Marin, you and I have quite a shared past over the last few years of working together on a wide variety of different projects. Check out videos on the Machinewise YouTube channel that we made together. Yeah. Some of the most entertaining things I've ever made. You did an amazing job within all of that. Machinewise's product line has evolved so much. The company started with Dalen. He was in jewelry making, all that. Dalen is an incredible human being. Marin, you have been unbelievably influential. We have the Totori, there's the Susori, there's the Serif, there's the Opus, there's the Mojave, there's the Sonora, the Marin, which is a more historical product here for the 2026 show. But let's reset a bit. Sure. I have never met you in my entire life. You have glasses. Wow, I didn't know that because I never met you before. We're at the world's largest knife convention. There's so many different people making so many different things. Why should people come to the Machinewise table to check out your unbelievably insane, diverse range of products?
Machinewise as a brand has really matured over the last several years. And I don't mean to just say that in that, like, we've moved up in age group or anything like that. Granted, I am getting older every year.
We all are.
We all
are beginning to feel that.
But what we've looked at is we've really wanted to be a rock in the industry, both in the Bally side and the folder side. That we want to provide a product that you know is excellent, that you can trust. You can trust that we'll be here to service it for the future, and that you know when you get something from us, you're getting something that we put a ton of thought in, we've refined over quite a long time, and we're really delivering you the best value thing we can, right? And so that's why we continue to offer the Serif and the Opus as really core products to our really identity as a company. And that's what our philosophy with our folders as well, that the Sonora and Mojave are not just flashes in the pan. I'm not trying just to send you something or sell you something that's a neat idea now that ends up in a drawer in a month. You're like, yeah, that was cool, okay, I'll leave it. I want long-term products, right? Like I said in those videos, I want to push everything out of your pocket. Once you get a Machinewise, you're done. You've made it. You've achieved your collection and nothing will ever be the same. And so that's really our philosophy as a company, that stuff should be good enough that it'll stick around and will command that interest.
That definitely registers with me. I extensively documented so much of how you guys make your products, and I can attest, wow, does it take a lot of work. Wow, does it take a lot of actual sweat and tears, and sometimes blood, especially in the world of flipping a Balisong in the way that we do, which you guys make them real sharp. They are pointy, they are sharp, and they will damage your precious little body really quickly. It should be sharp. It should be sharp. That is the whole name of the game, of course. But you guys continue to really impress me, not only in like the anodizations you guys are offering. Like William does incredible. Get in here, William. What do you love about anodizing?
It's pretty fun. I've been doing it for a pretty long time. Honestly, the cleaning, like I know that sounds super boring, but like once it's complete, what can I say? They're really shiny. I like shiny things.
They're shiny, they're pointy, they sound cool, and you're a great flipper. Insert B-roll of
B-roll.
Really,
it's just the creativity.
Yeah, and I can definitely see how much creativity goes into every aspect of all of these. The Marin, which is a more historical product here for the 2026 show, that's back in action, which is super cool to see.
Marin is actually a really interesting thing for us. This is a true to form Marin as when it was originally made by Dalen in his garage.
And when was that?
Changing. This was in 2019.
Wow.
Yeah. He was manually changing every tool. So every like 10, 15 minutes, he'd get off his stool, walk up, change out the tool, hit the program to run again.
And that process sucks.
And it was something that not everybody who wanted one was able to get one. And it's been a mainstay of the like classic Balisong lineup in our community. And so we've been looking at our historic products, and it really made sense that in a Machinewise revival project, if there was something we wanted to bring back this year, it would be the Marin. And so we're bringing it back.
How does Dalen feel about that?
It's really interesting. Making these machinist proofs was cool because he was looking back at his old programs, and he's really matured as a machinist, even in the time at Machinewise. And so he was going through and looking at all the choices he had made in making these originally. Like, why did I do that? I really made my life hard. This is the modern take with refined machining, our current practices, our current tuning, finishing, but true to those original models that made the Marin great.
And I've flipped a lot of those older Marin models. It's amazing how well they've held up.
Yeah.
So that's a true testament to Dalen putting so much work and being so particular about making a good thing and establishing the baseline that he did. And now you and the rest of the team have carried so much of that forward. You've branched into pocket knives and all of that. How has that gone for you?
The pocket knives have been phenomenal for us. Valleys are still at our heart, but the truth of it is that there's a lot of people who like these really cool pocket jewelry, sharp things you throw in your pocket. But I drop my Bally all the time. I practice, but I'm not the greatest flipper ever, and so my Bally eats concrete a lot.
I've never dropped a Balisong in my entire life. I don't think I've ever dropped anything, ever. If nothing happened there, that would have implied I would have dropped anything, because that doesn't happen.
So even though I flip and carry a live blade Bally, it's meeting concrete all the time, it gets dull, and then I go to do something with a knife, I pull out my Bally and I have a butter knife instead of a Bally, and so, you know.
Oh, you mean a butter knife?
A butter knife.
A butter
exactly.
knife? Does someone have toast they need buttered? I have the worst thing ever created by the history of mankind, and I guess the history of mankind is me, because I'm a little goblin. Anyway, I totally derail your entire train of thought.
Your Bally gets dull, and you need a sharp knife, and that's where the folder comes in. And so they've really become a pair in my pocket of a Bally and a folder, where I have the folder to do the tasks and the stuff I need to do with the knife, and then I have a Bally for those fun times that you want to fidget with an awesome product.
And boy, can you fidget with a Machinewise product. The Sonora, which is very unique in the entire pocket knife space because it uses a precision bushing like your Balisong products do.
Yeah.
Maybe there's other companies that are actively doing that, but they're definitely not doing it to your specific specifications. Yeah, it's one of the smoothest experiences you can get in all of pocket knives. And I know Garrett, who's one of the main people that assembles so many of your different products, he spends a lot of time putting those things together. I watched him do it, and wow, is it a process. Getting it down to 10,000ths of an inch. You gifted me a Sonora, and I love it to death.
Thank you.
It's so incredible. But I fidget with that thing all day long, over and over again. But it's held up too. Like, I was stabbing it into trees, trying to get cool footage of it and stuff like that, and it's held up great. It's amazing that you've covered such a wide range here, even including like having Balisong trainers too, which of course are not pokey, they're not pointy, but they're meant to, you know, give you a place to start until you want to level up to something unbelievably beautiful. This is honestly the craziest serif I've ever seen. I'm a huge serif nerd. I have a serif that Dalen put a ton of custom work into for me years ago, and then you guys made me a scrap serif out of scrap parts, and it's amazing.
I mean,
how well it's held up.
This was a Sonora I put together for my wife, where we chopped the handle and ground the blade down into a mini Sonora.
Wow.
So
that's amazing.
And
that is such a tiny little guy.
Yeah, it's just a little guy.
I love that.
Yeah.
We love a little guy around here. But the thing that I can fidget with definitively, these awesome pens. The Rhoda has gone through some fascinating iterations.
Currently we have two. We have the Rhoda Twist and the Rhoda Click. What you have in your hand is the Rhoda Click. So the goal here was to make something more intuitive so that you could just pick it up and write with it. So the Rhoda Click uses almost an inverted J-bolt, like a bolt action pen, where you just push it and it will rotate under your finger. And then a little twist is all that's needed to retract it.
Okay.
And so if you need a pen, if you don't want the like fidget factor of the original Rhoda, this is one you can pull out, click, write whatever notes you need, put it away, and you're done.
Yeah, and so the fidgetability of that is insane, but you guys have just apparently gone full into the world of fidgetability.
Yeah.
And as a guy who has a particular brain that likes really specific things, this is the final day of Blade Show when we're filming this. The one thing I have contemplated buying is the mag slider, because it just tickles that part of my brain.
Yeah.
In so many fascinating different ways. Yeah, so what was the inspiration for this?
Yeah, so this was, Dalen and I are always looking for different ways to fidget. And Dalen originally was really into yo-yos at one point. And so maybe Machinewise yo-yos.
Oh,
But
spoiler alert.
But we recently got some magnets into the shop and we were just playing around with them. And this just came up as a really cool thing. There is a similar niche community to Balisongs around magnetic sliders. And so we figured, you know, if we make some of the best Balisongs, maybe we can make some of the best fidget sliders.
So this is brand new territory for me. But at a bare minimum, you have sold me on the idea of a fidget slider. Because it's not just a thing that you're just sliding back and forth, like up and down. Like I have this here, the thing from Rivery Manufacturing. This is nice and fidgetable.
Yeah.
And you can slide it up and down, and it's great. I really like it. It's an incredibly cool product with an incredibly cool design.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just sliding it up and down. This offers that same amount of up and down, but it's just literally all over the place. You can twist it, you can rotate it, you can... And so maybe we're super specific people that are drawn to this for a hyper specific reason because our brains developed in whatever way they developed.
Yeah.
But this is just a fascinating piece of craftsmanship and just a really unique idea. So it really resonates with me. And I'm definitely going to pick one up.
It also can be just a Machinewise fridge magnet.
Machinewise fridge magnet. I know you're in the knife game and everything, but I think you should get into the fridge magnet game. Yeah. Or make a Balisong fridge magnet so you can like do an aerial at your fridge and then it just sticks there and then you can pull it off. So I'll become your marketing guy. We'll talk about that. My guy will talk with your guy. But once I get a guy, and then we'll figure it out from there. Having known Machinewise for a long time, I am biased. I can say that. I have a specific amount of Brandon Baker bias, but you guys have earned that. You guys have consistently impressed me over and over and over again. Your employees are awesome. I know how much you care about making a good thing, paying your people well, giving them a comfortable place to work in. I know Dalen really cares about that as well.
Yes.
Known Dalen for a long time and seeing him go from a kind of small, kind of thrown together shop to everything that you guys have now, I think that is 100% earned. And out of everybody here, I can see all the passion and all the desire that you have to create awesome things. So it's been awesome to be able to be a part of that process. What is the future of Machinewise at this stage?
Yeah, so really exciting. We just got some more space, actually. We got 1,100 more square feet, and we gave William and Garrett and their team their own space now. So finishing and assembly has their own area, which is awesome. They're really happy to not have to listen to the machines anymore. And
I've heard those machines, and boy, just hearing for like 16 hours. And not that they work 16 hours, but that's going for sometimes that amount of time, all night.
Yeah. So they got their own space, and that actually opened up a little bit of machine shop space for us. So Dalen is super excited. We just got a 5th axis machine. So we've only ever been in 3 axes, but now we have 5.
There's a lot of specific terminology there, but I can confirm as a layman, That's going to be crazy.
And so
that'll open up a lot of doors
Dalen
for you guys,
is
right?
so excited. That is really, like, in the Bally world, the Seraph might be your grail, or the Mojave may be your grail, but the 5th axis machine, that's Dalen's grail. And so that's the thing he's been working towards. And he feels like we've made it. We have the 5th axis. And so we're really excited to get stuff on that machine. Dalen is excited for the whole really world of opportunity that it opens up. You get 2 more dimensions, and that's really cool.
I've talked with you guys extensively about what that means and all the different angles of attack that you can do with things and how much more efficiently you can make stuff. So I'm incredibly excited to see.
Yeah, and I'm excited. We have a lot of ideas that we've wanted to explore in folders and in valleys that we've really been limited by our current machines. And well, in a few weeks, that's not going to be the case anymore. And so that's phenomenal.
Well, I'm super stoked to be here at Blade Show 2027.
Yeah.
And I'm sure we will talk about all of the crazy stuff that you guys have been working on with that cool machine. So that's amazing that you've even been able to get to that point and get that kind of crazy of a machine.
Yeah.
And so I wish you all the best with all of that. And I know there's always a headache to deal with. So I hope getting the machine goes as smoothly.
Perfectly smooth. Nothing will go wrong.
I'll send this clip to you, like you in the future, to remind you.
In 4 weeks.
Like it'll be
4
okay.
weeks, I'm pulling my hair out. I'm like, the electrician didn't come yet. The machine's already crashed. Oh my God, it's a world of hurt.
Is there anything you'd like to say to future you to calm you down?
It's going to be okay.
There we go. It's going to be okay, Martine. I can see it. I know. It's hard to focus with the tears in your eyes, but it's going to be okay. Well, Martine, thank you so much. I appreciate you always taking the time to do this kind of stuff. You've been a huge part of this entire industry. And so I'm super excited to see where it all goes.
Happy to have you.
As for where I'm going to go, I just came back from the future. The machine stuff went great. It's awesome.
Dude, yes, thank you.
You can now manufacture everything.
Everything?